Good morning everybody, how you doing? Arrived in Stornoway late last night, got off the ferry probably around about 9. It was a little bit late arriving, so therefore late departing from Ullapool. Anyway, I'm here, I'm in my accommodation, I'm all suited and booted. As you can see, we've got the yacht Britannia ready to sail. So I've got a bit, I say about a 40-minute drive to the loch I'm going to today. Obviously I'm going in the float tube. We're going for the wild brown trout. It is a stunning day. There's a slight northerly wind, and when I say slight, it's like a gnat's fart, but it's stunning. It's absolutely stunning. The sun is out. There's a few speckled clouds. There is rain forecast for later, but we'll see what happens. So anyway guys, come and join me. Let's go catch some fish. Thanks for everything. We're nearly at 2.2 subscribers everybody, so if you haven't, please strongly consider hitting subscribe. It means the world to me to watch the channel grow, and I do put a lot of effort into these videos, and as you know, traveling here, there and everywhere. So guys, let's go do it. See you on the next cast. Tight lines everyone. Here we go. One more step into the breach, my friend. There she goes. She's floating. I just need to get my fat ass into there. Let's get sorted out here first. Okay. It's one of the easiest launches I've had. Water's crystal clear and not too low actually. I couldn't fish it last year, the weather was so horrendous, but the year before we'd had quite a dry spell and this was really low. I'd go so far as to say it was almost beyond that pontoon, but the fish were still there, they were still feeding. Right, let's get in, let's get on. Tricky little manoeuvre, just to make sure everything was out the water. There's a rope going from the shore all the way across there. I just had to skim over it, but all is well. We are fine, we are the other side. I'll just very quickly show you the flies. So a silver and teal, which I tied last week, and a small red and black nymph, which we've caught on here before. A little red tag on there, bit of an attractant. Let's get away from this rope and we'll recast. Get to a more picturesque part of the loch in a bit, I promise. My intention is to go all the way around, but we'll see. See how strong I'm feeling. Oh, there we go. Fish on. That's not bad, is it? Hey? Whee! I was just about to lift that to cast then. Come on, little fella. He's on the nymph. You can see the black and teal down there. Oh, he's off. He's off. Fly still on. It dropped off right there. Oh, lucky. Didn't take long though, did it? Problem with barbless, he came right down there, so I couldn't get an angle on him. Nice to get a bend in the rod still. Looked like a really dark fish as well. That's alright. It's knee bother. Ooh, there's another fish. That was quite an aggressive bite. Let's see if we can get him again. There we go, we got him. Ah! There you go for it a third time. I can't believe how high that fish jumped out of the water. It must have jumped about a metre in front of me in the air. Well, we're getting some action, folks. I've only been fishing 10 minutes and a few decent hits. Almost got one in the net. This loch very rarely lets me down. We got a fish. See if we can get this one to the net. Oh, no, we can't. Fucking marvellous hooked. I'm just going to up sticks a minute and just go another way. I'm going to relocate and I'll come back to you. Look at that. Isn't it stunning? Get an angle on the dangle, right? Right, just had to negotiate very shallow water with rocks and another rope. But we're free sailing again. So I'm just having to cast around this island and then I'm going to make my way up around that channel and around the backside of that island because the wind's coming this way. So in my head, all the bugs and terrestrials off that bank will be getting blown into the water here. So that's my theory. So we're just going to have a drift around this little jot of an island and then make our way up that channel there. How fishy does this margin look? It's got quite a deep rocky ledge to it. All those overhanging trees. It's got to have a fish, surely. This wind's whistling down this channel and it's really difficult to hold your position. And I don't want to drop the drogue because I want to be mobile. Having to lean over to my left and almost do like a butterfly kick to keep myself in position and stop moving up the channel with the wind. Good workout. Go that way. Wind's just kicked up a little bit, which isn't great. Well informed that there are some bigger browns. I've had some probably 3/4 of a pound, but they're very few and far between, which is why I wanted to explore some of these. Oh, there we go. There we go. What was I just saying? Right, I'm not letting this one get away. There we go. We've got one. What was I just saying? That nymph is deadly, absolutely deadly. That's one of the larger ones in here. There we go, if he'll let me pick him up. There we go. Look at that, that's stunning. Nymph's already out. Right, well done, buddy. Oh, there he goes. Not quite the release we were hoping for, but he's gone. Yes. Right, the net's wet. That's the main thing. That fish has probably just wondered what the hell has just happened. I guarantee that fish has never ever seen a hook before. And that was one of the better ones. Couldn't have timed that any better, could I? Oh, curly or something? No, not curly, they're big, aren't they? Yes, we're off the mark. So that's what? 4 takes, 3 hooked, 1 landed. I'll take that all day long. Such beautiful creatures, they're just pure, wild, untouched animals. It's an absolute pleasure to get them in the net and to hook them. They really do give up a scrap. Oh, the wind's trying to push me back. Oh, that was a cast. I'd love to have a go at this out in Curacao, but those barracuda put me off. If I'm brutally honest, I don't fancy the idea of my feet dangling and those things swimming around. A rainbow trout pulls you enough in these. Imagine what a bloody £20 tarpon would do. Hold on, I reckon. Good fun though. Just another rattling bite. Really struggling to hold my position with this wind. It doesn't like me being over there. Oh, there we go. I wasn't even recovering it. That was just sitting there. There we go, number 2 in the net. That was literally just sat there while I repositioned myself. On the nymph again. Come on. There we go. Cracking little fish. This should come out really easy. There we go, as easy as that. There he is. There's spots on the halos. Absolutely belting. I'm going to take a photograph of this one, just in case there's no more. By which point I'll be at the other side of the lake. Loch, Loch. Alright, let's get this beauty back. Go on then, friend. One more look. There you go. There he goes. The crystal clear water. Yes. Right, I just had to mount this island quick. It was an emergency state wee. I was close to filling my waders, so I had to scramble over the rocks in my fins and drop my waders and have a tiddle. But we're back at it now, so I'm just going to have a few casts here and then, wind permitting, make my way around the back of this island into that channel. That's the plan. So a few casts along the margin first. Bing! Let's put my phone on silent in a minute. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, what a tiddler. What a tiddler. Oh, he's not on the nymph. There we go, on the teal and blue. Teal and silver, sorry. Teal and blue, it's the same thing. There we go. How's he done that? Through his chin and into the net. There we go. So I sat in the shed a week and a half ago and tied that fly. And the proof, as they say, tis in the eating. Right, let's get him unhooked and let's get him back. Alright, little mate. Alright. Okay. There we go. There you go. It's alright. There he goes. Boom. Go on. There we go. Silver and teal. Good, isn't it? Right, a bit of pickle. There we go. Well, I've drifted back to where I started. That's the problem. You don't make any ground because so I cast that way. We're getting amongst them, folks. Both flies working. Ooh, and again. Did you see that? And turning on. They're starting to turn on. There's always a chance, and it's happened to me once before, of seeing a sea eagle here, like a Lancaster bomber. You know when you see them, they are incredible looking things. They cast a right old shadow. So we'll keep our eye out. If we see one, we'll see if we can get it on camera, eh? My understanding, it's one of the few places in the British Isles where you can see sea eagles and golden eagles. Both of which I've had the pleasure and honour of seeing. Oh, there we go. That was as soon as that hit the water. I'll stay on. Let's put in a bit more of a fight. There's a bear fish on the nymph again. As soon as it hit the water. He's a feisty little one. There we go. Yeesh. That's a better fish. That's probably one of the biggest ones I've had out of here, actually. Oh, I'm so glad. There we go, on the nymph again. There we go, look at that. There's the nymph. And that will come out dead easy, because it's barbless. Yeah, as easy as that. As soon as that hit the water. Beautiful. Look at that, that's a real one almost. Stunning. Look at the toe. You're worth a picture, my friend. Well, I'll just turn you off for a second and I'll get a picture of this beauty. A fatter fish as well. Alright, come back to you in a minute. Right, that beauty was camera shy. I was just lining him up for a picture and he released himself. Bloop, out the net. Into the blue. I'm not concerned. I'm just glad he went back well. But that was instantaneous, if that's the right. Oh, and again. My goodness me. That nymph, is that on the teal and blue as well? I keep saying that, don't I? Teal and silver. Yep. Wow, they're turning on now, folks. Look at the colours of this one. Wowee. What a fish. There we go. On teal and silver again. The colours on that is spectacular. Alright mate, don't flip. Don't flip. Don't flip. Stop flipping. The colours on that fish. Isn't he spectacular? Come on mate, let's get you back. Alright, let's see him unhooked. See if we can get the release on camera again. Let's just show you one more time. Oh, nearly lost my rod. That was close. Beauty. Right guys, we're just having a bit of a GoPro issue at the moment. I've got two batteries with me and one is down to 17%, so I went to change over to the second battery, and although it's 99%, it keeps turning itself off. So I'll get photos. I've got the other battery plugged into the mobile charger. Pardon me, just charging up while we paddle. So I'm going to have a few more casts. If I get anything, I will come back to you in photo form, and hopefully we'll get the GoPro back up and running. But I think we've reached the witching hour. That's 2 fish in 2 casts, and both fish, the fly hardly hit the water. So let's go get some more. Tight lines, everyone. There we go. I've just made 2 casts after just doing my little bit on the phone, and got another one. Should we hold him up on the nymph again? See if I can get him. It's a bit tricky with one hand. There we go. On the nymph again. Cracking fish. They really do make an account for themselves. Absolutely amazing. Right, we'll get him unhooked and get him back. Woohoo! Right, we're back. We've got power in the GoPro, about 77%, so that should be enough for the rest of the video. No idea what time it is. What time is it? God, even my watch has stopped working now. I reckon I've netted 8 fish maybe, lost 3 or 4. There's still more to go. So yeah, we'll carry on casting, get some more action, and just happy chilling out, just having a great time. It's a bonus that I'm catching fish, to be honest. Well, I know that's why we do it. But when you're in a location like this and you're catching wild brown trout, it's just an absolute added bonus. There's a fish just rose between that rock on the land and that little rock on the edge there. So guess where I'm going? Right, I'll see you over there. Right, GoPro, are you going to stay on this time? Do you know what, this camera, sometimes it's incredible. It works without any fault whatsoever, and other times it's an absolute pain in the backside, and it's always when on the fish. Right, I've just had a minute. I just wanted to retie my leader because it was just curling up a bit. When you've had quite a few fish, your leaders can take a bit of a battering, especially when they're only £5. There's a fish just rising here. I'm just going to make a few casts, and I've decided I'm going to start drifting back the way I came. That fish just rose for that fly then, because I'm getting tired. Like I said, I had a long day travelling yesterday, and it's been quite hard working here today with this wind. Not that it's been a heavy wind, but it's been enough for you to have to fight to hold your position. So I'm going to drift back. I'm in no hurry to get back, but I'm going to start to drift back around the way I came, rather than carrying on around the loch. And we'll see what else we can get, eh? But there's definitely fish here. But they're playing a bit harder to get. Here we are. We're back in the game. Made a cast off the edge of that island. Nice little fish. On the till again. There we go. Not a bad sized one. Bit of salt vinegar crisps off my hand. Alright mate, alright, alright. Calm down. Oh, where have you done that? There you go, that's him sorted out. There you go. Tail right in the bottom lip. Another beautiful little fish. There we go, that was easy as that. Alright. I'm in there a second, let him recover. Now let's get him back. Come on, little fella. God, I've drifted a long way here. There you go. There he goes. Back into the depths. Yeah. I'm paddled back to where I was. Right. As always, I haven't stuck to plan, so I don't want to go back to the car just yet. It's only early evening. I'm having a lovely time, even though my legs are knackered. So I've just paddled to one of my favourite spots to fish here. You'll all recognise this from previous videos. Years ago, it was in fact Mum was still alive. It was not long before we lost Mum. I walked over and I stood right there where this little burn comes through from the loch above. And my first cast I had a double hook up, and I think that day I had 14 fish. I only fished for about 3 hours. It's an amazing little place. You've got this weed bed in the middle and the trout really congregate around it, but today I just wanted to explore some different areas that I couldn't get to before. So I've just come over here for an hour or so. Haven't seen anything rising yet, but I had the line in the water as I was paddling over and I had a hit, but it didn't stay on. So yeah, I'm just going to have a paddle around here for a little bit and see if we can finish on high. But even here on foot, there's areas you can't cast to. So yeah, let's have a go. I do like it here. It is a stunning, stunning place. That's one of my favourite views. That big peak in the background. Absolutely love it. Stunning. Right, let's get some fish. That's completely switched off. There's 2 hits when I was paddling over. Oh no, not a lot. He says, as that fish jumps over there. Oh, okay. Okay. Right, so that fish jumped to my 1 o'clock, and just as I made the cast, beep, 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 GoPro died, 4% battery left. Started stripping in, bump, 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 and guess what? We caught him. There he is. Only a little one on the silver and teal again. So yeah, not bad. Nice little scrap for a little fish. I'll get him unhooked and we'll get him back. Sometimes you just can't write it, can you? No fish, no fish, no fish, no fish. Keep the camera on, and then the second it dies, bang. That is known as the law of sod. Anyway, we'll get his fish unhooked and get it back. Right guys, that's a wrap. I'm back on terra firma. I'm absolutely cream crackered and I'm ready for something to eat. But what an absolutely brilliant day. I've lost count how many fish I had in the net, let alone the ones that jumped and spat the barbless hook. So yeah, absolutely brilliant. I've covered a lot of ground in the float tube. Although it's not windy, there's quite a sharp breeze, I suppose, which means it's quite difficult to hold your position in the float tube. And I didn't want to put the drogue out because I wanted to be mobile. I didn't want to fish one spot. But yeah, absolutely brilliant. I'm absolutely stoked. This place very, very rarely lets me down. I nearly said never, and it has done before. But just spectacular, absolutely spectacular. Nothing major in terms of the size of the fish, but just to be able to catch and land these truly wild brown trout in the wilderness, it's just, there's not many places in the UK where you can do that still today. So guys, thanks for joining me again. I hope you've enjoyed it, and once again, if you have enjoyed it, please leave a comment, please give it a thumbs up, and please consider hitting subscribe. It's easy for you to say. Cheers and bye. There's the boys doing their thing. Let's say I can't get away from work.